what is going to be your exam preparation strategy? कि सबसे पहले तो खुद को बताओ यार ये मेरे लिए नया नहीं है, मैंने ये पहले कर लिया है। नाउ आई हैव टू फोकस, जो भी टाइम मेरे पास बचा है उसमें आई हैव टू फोकस ऑन ब्रशिंग अप what I have done in those 5 years. Okay, just quickly going through it and refreshing my memory and focus on how can I make my answers better, focus on my time management. How can I add more examples into my answers? So, if you see, our exam is on the 15th of September, right? Let us have two strategies. One is your macro strategy and a micro strategy. तो थोड़ा सा उल्टा कैलकुलेशन करते हैं। 15 सितंबर से लेके एटलीस्ट गिव योर सेल्फ 6 days फॉर रिविजन्स, so that is let's say till 9th September. And even if you start studying from tomorrow till 9th September, you should be able to finish the entire syllabus. After that, the next 6 days are for your revision and revision only. But how do we do this? If I list down that syllabus and I break it up into subjects, you get roughly around 18 subjects, right? Urban design alag, landscape alag, conservation alag, construction structures alag alag, estimation, valuation also. So I've just split this, detailed it out into various subjects that we are aware about. Fine. What do we do next? Now let us prioritize these subjects. So how do I prioritize? हमें पता है आर्किटेक्चरल डिजाइन, हिस्ट्री ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर, वास्ट सब्जेक्ट्स, थोड़ा हैवी सब्जेक्ट्स है, बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन सर्विसेज, yes or no? Because let's say your construction you study for 4 years, architecture design is there throughout, history of architecture in terms of the theories etc. ये सब याद रखना, थोड़े heavy है. Can we prioritize them first and focus more on them, right? Then you have some lighter subjects that are there. And because ये exam architecture related ज़्यादा है, so can I give planning subjects a little later priority? Yes, can we do that? Right? क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है, क्लियरली लिखा है लेक्चरर इन आर्किटेक्चर, रीजनल प्लानिंग देखो, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन प्लानिंग देखो, ये पूरे प्लानिंग के कोर सब्जेक्ट्स है. तो पहले जो आर्किटेक्चर का है उसको खत्म करते हैं, फिर इस पे आते हैं. Now how do I do that? What should it be? Let's look at that. ठीक है? This is again tentative with the respective time that we have in hand. Fine. So let us say that you take 3 days to finish architectural design. Now again आपको लगेगा अरे 3 दिन कैसे, but remember this कि this is not new for you, right? Now we know architecture design is थोड़ा सा heavy subject, उसमें कुछ concepts है, कुछ theories है, etc etc. उसके साथ can we keep a lighter subject like urban design and landscape? So what you can do is have a combination of one heavy and one light subject, so that when you are preparing, you don't get bogged down or you don't feel very burdened. आपको ऐसे नहीं लगना चाहिए यार ये क्या पढ़ रही हूँ, क्यों पढ़ रही हूँ, कब खत्म होगा. Fine. So to maintain that balance, we take one heavy subject, one light subject. Similarly, architecture design हो गया, urban design हो गया मेरे. यहाँ पे 2 subjects खत्म, landscape भी खत्म. उसके बाद construction management estimation. Now here if you see construction management estimation is थोड़ा calculation वाला पार्ट भी आता है इसमें, एस्टिमेशन वैल्यूएशन में. इवन इन कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट यू हैव सम सीपीएम पर्ट रिलेटेड थिंग्स, राइट. टोटल फ्लोट, एक्टिविटी एक्सेट्रा. थोड़े कैलकुलेशंस होते हैं. थोड़ा लाइट सब्जेक्ट, प्लस हिस्ट्री ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर, वन हेवी सब्जेक्ट. So you will be easily able to manage this time of yours in a better manner, right? So यहाँ पे मेरे ये दो, कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट, एस्टिमेशन वैल्यूएशन और हिस्ट्री ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर खत्म होते हैं. आफ्टर दैट we can come to building construction, planning process. Again, planning process, if you see, has little theories. It is manageable in 2 days. So you can finish it with BCM. BCM again थोड़ा vast है, but because again we study it for 4 5 years plus, ये डेली प्रैक्टिस वाली भी चीजें इसमें आती है, right? If you're a practicing architect, this is useful over here. So with that we finish roughly around, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 subjects by the end of August. Okay, here again this is, you have to give your time and hard work dedicatedly for this. उसके बाद सितंबर में आते हैं. 3 days for your services, climatology. Again, these are vast, heavy subjects. इसके साथ हाउसिंग एंड कंजर्वेशन कर सकते हैं. सो अगेन थोड़ा सा लाइट सब्जेक्ट्स. कंजर्वेशन इज अ वेरी easy light subject. Housing also has more of policies and calculations, if you see, and very basic concepts. So that combined with one light, one heavy subject. So with that, we are done with another 4 subjects here. Then come to environment and structures. So you have one theory subject, one numerical based subject. So यहाँ पे ये 2 subjects हो जाते हैं. उसके बाद another 3 days for your urban planning, planning techniques and transportation. Right? Urban planning or regional planning is the same thing. Planning theories and planning process and urban planning is not the same. Okay. Planning process has more of your theories from, let's say, for example, the garden city concept, neighborhood concept, या फिर जो भी वो सेक्टर मॉडल, वो सारी theories ज्यादा planning process में है. Urban planning में you have the rest of the things, right? So yes, that combined with transportation. So the core planning, if you look at it, urban planning, transportation, you keep it towards the end. After that, you stop completely and only focus on your revision in the next 6 days till the date of your exam. So if you look at it over here, one by one, we have completed all the 17 subjects. Now again, this is not a hard and fast कि ऐसे ही आपको follow करना चाहिए, ऐसे कुछ भी नहीं है. ठीक है, this is a very suggestive idea where we have tried to balance कि ठीक है, एक हैवी सब्जेक्ट, एक लाइट सब्जेक्ट, या फिर एक बहुत थ्योरी वाला, एक न्यूमेरिकल वाला सब्जेक्ट, ताकि वो बैलेंस बना रहे एंड यू डोंट गेट बोर्ड. क्योंकि क्या होता है, वी आर ह्यूमंस. एक दिन पूरा एक ही सब्जेक्ट में पढ़ती बैठो, थोड़ी देर बाद दिमाग में कुछ जाएगा ही नहीं. फाइन. You are free to make this combination however you want. ठीक है, थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे. पहले आपको लगता है एनवायरनमेंट पहले खत्म कर लूँ, that is also okay. But tentatively, okay, to give you a brief rough idea, tentatively Based on this is again based on the time we have in hand. I'm telling you. Architecture design not more than 3 days. History 4 to 5 days, max 5. Construction 3, services 3. Construction management 2 days. Estimation valuation 1 day. Environment 2 to 3 days. Structure 2 days. Landscape conservation climatology 1 day each. Urban design 2 to 3 days. Again, housing 2. Transport 3 days max. Planning process 2 days. Regional planning, planning techniques 2 days. Okay. If let's say you are trying to uh, make your own timetable, that is also okay. उसमें if you ever feel stuck कि यार मैं 10 दिन से हिस्ट्री कर रहा हूँ तो कहीं तो गड़बड़ हो रही है फिर try and at least stick to the number of days. Okay, considering that we need 5 to 6 days in hand for our revision. Revision इसमें बहुत important है. Right? What otherwise you can do also is चलो let's say tomorrow I start with architecture design. 23rd को मैंने शुरू किया, लिख लो कहीं पे. 23rd August I have started with architecture design. 25th August आ गया, architecture design खत्म. Mark it somewhere, keep a track of your preparation. Okay, you can again use these number of days, you can do permutation combinations over here for however you want to prepare, that is also okay. Fine. Is this clear for everyone? Just keep a track of your preparation considering the limited amount of time we have in hand. ठीक है? Yes. And so I would also like to announce that we are launching a crash course for this examination. It is going to be a recorded course where you will be getting pre-recorded lectures. The entire syllabus is going to be covered. There are going to be subject-wise notes that will also be provided in an online format, along with sample questions for practice. And you will have access for this till the date of the exam. And all these lectures have been conducted by faculty who are alumni of SPAs and IITs and NITs. So if I will just share my screen and I will also show you the course, just give me a minute. Yes, so I hope my screen is visible to you. Yes, so here if you look at it, I have this architectural design, conservation, infrastructure, structures, services, environment, history, etc. Right here now, if you just click on it, you will get all these details regarding what all is required, what all is there needed for the examination. Similarly, you can access the video recordings as well. Whatever environmental movements that have happened in India, etc. Whatever is there as a part of the syllabus, all that has been discussed, various important institutions, etc. that is there, right?